Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and we're getting you ready for the holiday season, of course, on Friday. This Friday is the annual tree lighting downtown, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. And it's a great Main Street Murfreesboro event. You'll want to come downtown, enjoy the sights, enjoy some caroling, maybe even take a carriage ride, and, of course, the big guy's coming, and the lighting of the tree. It's all taking place Friday night, 6 o'clock. Hope you will be there. Powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, and they power Rutherford Issues, which gives us the opportunity to talk on occasion, about once a month or so, something going on with the United Way of South Central Tennessee. And Haley Adams joins us this morning, the Vice President of Marketing and Major Events, which means there's a major event, I'm sure, right?
Yes, there's always something, and that South Central Tennessee finally rolled off your tongue. We've come around.
I wrote it in big letters at the bottom under your name, so I would remember to say that. You know, it's only been 30 years of previously saying something else, but
that's okay.
Things going well with that. Tell us about your special guest from Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford today.
Yes, we've got Deanna Saunders here from Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford. We are really excited because our Baby Basics collection drive will be back coming in February. So that's what we're going to talk about today. It's presented by Ascension Saint Thomas, and we're so grateful for their partnership. And I'll let Deanna just share a little bit about her work with the moms and babies, and then I'll share some about our Baby Basics. I don't know if you just want to share a little bit about what's going on in Ascension.
Yeah, thank you.
Hold that a little closer to you. Just like
okay. Is that better?
Whenever you feel uncomfortable with it there, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So there's always something going on. You know, everyone's having babies all the time. As we always see in Rutherford County and our surrounding communities, we're ever growing and ever changing, and just so many people are just influxing in here to our amazing town. And so with that, you know, we average around 3,500 deliveries a month, and that is not specific not specific on, you know, a specific day or time or month or week, whatever. Babies want to come whenever they want to come. So we have to, you know, see a need and fill a need. And so with that, you know, we've been talking about some expansions and renovations and growth within our building and campus. So in 2024, we had a big expansion in our NICU, which was such a blessing. Our beautiful expansion that we now have 22 neonatal beds in our level 2 NICU, which was such a blessing to our community. We saw a need, so we had to fulfill it. And that's the thing, is that you want to have that need available if it presents itself. Mm-hmm. With the influx of more patients that we have, and we don't have the timing set because they come whenever they want to. There's a time when we have a postpartum overflow situation to where we have a bunch of people come in and deliver, and then we have to keep them in the labor and delivery unit. They kind of need to be in their own little space, a little more quieter and closer to the nursery proximity. So we are super excited to announce that we are about to start a new addition and an expansion to our third floor women's facility that will add an extra 4 labor and delivery beds, 9 postpartum beds, which will be interchangeable as the need sees to fit that situation. And then there will also be a satellite nursery that will be in close proximity, so mamas don't have to send their babies to across the whole unit away from them. Mm-hmm. But we offer a lot of childbirth classes at the hospital for all of our patients to reach out to our community. Basic childbirth classes, that's an encompassing class with a tour, naturally nurtured childbirth class, a postpartum newborn class, and breastfeeding class to help with new mamas and breastfeeding and lactation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's a lot always happening. Yeah. Yes.
Well, so I had the opportunity of being a grandfather to be there. Otherwise, it would have been 20 years ago, and at the old hospital was my last experience, actually. And just the way that things are laid out, and you know, you mentioned the postpartum rooms, that area, mm-hmm. and you know, just the mom has just gone through childbirth, and dad's a nervous wreck, you know, and you see that it's just really funny to see some of those dads walking around the hallways, I'm sure.
Yes, you can kind of tell who's in labor and who has delivered because their demeanor changes on their facial expressions.
Who's a first-time parent and who's a seasoned parent.
Yeah,
but what a gift and a blessing to be a part of that experience with these couples. Yes,
and it's pretty cool to know that's there in that quiet area. You're right. They just kind of need that to decompress, and it's like, okay, wow, this has happened, and
exactly,
and figure out things. So and the labor and delivery staff, I know that my daughter-in-law mentioned about how much they meant to her about, it's okay. This, because moms worry about every little thing, right? Brand new moms, especially first-time moms.
Yes.
So you all get the chance to work with those folks.
Yes, it's important that they know that we're there to support them during this exciting day, and that this day is about them, not about us. We're just here to help support them and make it amazing. Yeah. We're having a birthday party, you know, so that should be so exciting.
And the education component is big too.
It is.
Before the baby's born, right?
Yes, you try to prepare. You can only prepare so much, but to have as much preparation as possible before you come in just kind of puts a lot of ease and anxiety out of sight.
Haley, I'll get a question every now and then from my son. He'll say, well, what? And I said, it's been 25 years. I really don't remember, but it was probably something like this. And really? But my point is, he said, this is the greatest time, I think, ever to be a parent, because whatever question you have, even if it's at 1:30 in the morning, you just look online. There's a video.
It. Yeah, you just Google it. I think that's how most of us that are parents in this age are making it through. I've done some late night Googling of my own over the last several years. So.
I think the latest was how to do sleep training.
Okay, yeah.
And so,
it's different for every parent.
It is.
And he said, you know what? We went through this little online class and did all this and slept through the first night, all night. It's like, wow.
Kudos to John for the diligence to stick with it.
You must have, that was the tough part, I think. The sticking with it. But it's such an exciting time. And Baby Basics, Haley, if folks, maybe that doesn't ring a bell, community baby shower maybe does.
Right.
That's what we're talking about, right?
Yes. And I'll say one of the things that you said is, Ascension Saint Thomas, they saw a need and they wanted to fill it. And I think that's where we really partner well with United Way of Central Tennessee and St. Thomas on this specific collection event. Yes, I would say we're in our 15th or 16th year of the initiative of collecting these baby basic items for new families and new moms to make sure that they have what they need. So the initiative has changed a little bit over a year, but the purpose is still the same. We want to make sure that parents feel equipped and feel supported as they enter into this new phase of life that's often very scary, overwhelming, and truthfully, for a lot of families, it's a huge financial burden. The average family spends about $75 a month on diapers and about $30 a month on wipes. So if you think about that, that's over $1,000 a year. Over $1,200 a year, and that's not including childcare and all the other pieces that tie into having a child. So what we do with this initiative is try to gather the community together in collecting diapers and wipes for new families. And then we, as United Way, after collecting those items with the community, we work together to partner with agencies and hospitals like St. Thomas, Stonecrest, the health department, a lot of our nonprofit agencies in the area that are well connected with some of these families that are in need. And so we provide them with those donations so that they can get them to the families that they are going to support the most. Because like we said, you have really great relationships with your patients. And I know that you come across a lot of families that could truly be impacted. That's $100 a month that could go towards groceries or gas or utilities. So we just do our best to try to support that. And so that's what the Baby Basics Collection Drive is just a series of about 2 months where we're encouraging the community to help us collect those items, and then we'll be able to distribute them throughout February.
That's one of the things that my son and daughter-in-law mentioned about, it's expensive to have a baby.
It is. Well, and it's expensive as they continue to grow because you get, especially if you have a village or family or friends around you. We were lucky. We had a lot of people that had kids before us. So we took all the hand-me-downs. But diapers and wipes are something that will just continue. We have a 2.5-year-old and we're still paying for those. And then we'll have a newborn and buying more. So
you're going to double your diaper costs.
We are. I know. I thought we could potty train, but we're
working on that
on our own time. But yeah, so it's a huge financial piece. And so we just want to do our best to support those members of our community because we want them to succeed. We want them to have happy, healthy families and be taken care of.
As Haley was talking, Deanna, it made me think about, Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford is, concerned about, of course, in labor and delivery, getting the baby there, but it's the whole family. And this is just another way that you can help partner to, really be there for the whole family.
Absolutely. It's such a blessing.
Yeah.
We're really, really excited about this.
So
to give back, that's really great.
Giving back, we're talking with our friends from the United Way of South Central Tennessee. Haley Adams is here, and you're the Vice President of Marketing and Major Events.
Yep.
And with Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford, Deanna Saunders is here. So are we talking just wipes and diapers, or what kind of essentials here?
Yes. In the past, we've collected a few different items. Over the past few years, we've really kind of taken inventory with the partners and agencies that are connected to these families, and diapers and wipes have been our biggest ask. So this year we decided to simplify it. We decided let's make our impact bigger. So let's just focus on diapers and wipes. And we're collecting those now through February 19th. All the information is on our website. I know you'll provide the link to that. People can shop our Amazon wish list and have those sent directly to the United Way office. We have amazing companies and corporate partners in our community that are collecting items over the next several months in their lobbies or with their employees. And we also take donations. So if you donate $75, we'll buy $75 worth of diapers in order to distribute those in late February.
And by the way, that's about a month's worth for somebody.
Yeah,
$75.
absolutely. Yeah.
So let me ask about sizes.
Yeah.
Should we kind of concentrate on those newborns and ones with this, or what's your suggestion on diapers?
We have on our Amazon wish list, we have pretty much put sizes from newborn up to 6.
Okay.
Those were some of our requests. And again, like I said, we trust, we work with our agencies and our partners that are distributing these to get them in need. So obviously the hospitals maybe have contact with families that are in the newborn and one stage, but even the health department, we also spoke with Hallway High School, some of the high schools locally that have students with children, and babies are all different sizes and they grow at all different rates. So definitely we encourage some of 1s, 2s, 3s, some of those that will be more common within the first year of life. But we are accepting diapers really, truly from newborn to size 6 to just make sure that we provide anything that's needed. Yeah.
Well, the granddaughter never made it through the newborn. Maybe a week in newborns, but it wasn't very long.
It's pretty quick, hopefully.
And parents, the gift of, there was a lot of newborn diapers, and it's like, we can't even wear them anymore. But
then you can donate them.
That's right.
If you've got a sleeve of newborns that you didn't get to jump into, we would love to have them.
Okay. So, and the drop-off locations, when does that start? When can we begin to put those together? We
are finalizing some of those drop-off locations right now, so they will be on our website really within the next week or so. I think most people are starting the work back in January, right? We're in the holiday season, but we wanted to just go ahead and get the word out. So people will be collecting items in their lobbies starting January 1st, January 2nd, I guess, when businesses open back up.
Yeah. Okay. So this is something to kind of think about if you're out and about and you see a good deal on some diapers or whatnot. Just go ahead and keep those around for the first of the year. And it's pretty much the month of January into February a bit. Yeah. So how does collection work, and how are you putting things together? What's happening after this?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's about 6 weeks of true collection of these items. And then on February 19th here in Rutherford County, we partner with Patterson Park Community Center. They're a great partner of ours. And we will have, this is actually another way that you can give back is by volunteering. We'll have volunteers come and help us collect those and sort all of those. So anyone who's been doing a collection site for us throughout the community will bring their items February 19th to Patterson Park. We'll divide those up based on what the agencies have asked us for. So a lot of these will go to the hospital. And then at that point, we will divide them up and get them distributed. So we need volunteers to help us collect those on February 19th. We need volunteers to help us pack them up in your car and drive them over to the hospital and load them up in their storage spaces as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. So and I'll put a link to the Amazon wish list too, because that may just be the very easiest way for you to do that. I'm assuming that those come to your office. Are they going to be in your office, or where are they going to go?
They are. They're well, maybe not my physical office, but no, we do have some storage space at our office, and so we are collecting those now. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to add to cart and just ship it right off to us, and we are so appreciative, and we'll be collecting those and kind of shoving them in a closet until the time comes to pack them all up and get them all out across the community.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll have to use some overflow and just use Kristen's office.
Yeah. We can bring some here, Brian. There's plenty of room.
Yeah. Why not? That'll be okay. So you can donate, give, and during this Christmas season, maybe that's something that you're thinking about. Well, what can I do to give back? And I know it's January, the collection, but think about it now and help families right here in Rutherford County. And Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford has been the presenting sponsor here for many years. And Deanna, we appreciate you coming in today, and of course our friends at Ascension Saint Thomas Rutherford for making an impact here in our community.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, Haley, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and it's going to be 2026 is going to be fun, or maybe 2025, I guess, right?
Yeah, maybe, but we'll see. We've got a lot coming up along the road.
Yes. Well, we hope it's a good time for you as well. Our friends from the United Way joining us here today.